Hi guys, Sarah the Northwoods Stitcher here. I got this tip from Marcy over at Amnicon Studios. She said she should mention her email in her videos. I kind of have it on my icon, and I think that's the only place. So I am the Northwoods Stitcher at gmail.com. I'll put it at the bottom here. If you want to drop me an email, or if you're wondering how people are sending me their photos of their stitches, that's how they're doing it. I'm collecting some more, and I have done a book review that I'll put at the end of this video. I don't have a lot of stitching today because I've just been busy decorating and doing other stuff. And at the end of this segment, I'll have the winner of the I Love Lighthouses. But I did finish, and I've got some stuff that I've got at the dump. Did I get this at the dump? Other things. Remember, I got this little kit at the Goodwill. This was a kid's kit, and it was half price. So you got 3 felted kit put together ornaments for kids. And I thought, oh, wouldn't that be cute if I stitched them? I'm not doing that. So it was $1.50 for those 3, and I stitched one, and it was a lot of work. I think the felt that's in there is not really felt. It's more plasticized. Very hard to get a needle through. And it does look cute. I admit, I am happy with the results, but I'm not going to stitch the other 2. It was just too much work. So here's what it looks plain. They'll just be toppers for presents. And I might keep this one and gift these on top of presents. This one has Made in China on the back, so I might cover that up because it's looks a little sloppy. But it did come out okay. And I had to hand stitch all those little pieces. And then I colored in the eyes a little bit more and just added a little white paint pen to get his eyes to pop. So I'm happy with how that came out. I can get rid of this little project. I've got threads, random threads falling on me. Hold on. I'm working on a secret Santa stitch up here. And I have painted 2 of these stars now. 2 coats on each. I had plans to have a Santa put together on one for you, and that didn't happen either. Other things are happening, like my Halloween tree is going up downstairs, and I'm finding ornaments and putting ornaments on it. So that will be in a segment next week. So I went to a yard sale. Let's see what I found. I found this little easel. Everything was half price the day I went, so this was $1, which I thought was a great way to do a quick little stand-up for a desktop or something. I can put a cross stitch in here. It's a little dinged up, so I'll just touch it up with some white paint, or maybe I'll paint it a different color, so then I won't be painting it anytime soon. But it's great for, I think that's an 8x10. I didn't really look, but fantastic little find. And then I got this great little frame. It is plastic, but kind of hard to see until you tap on it. So this looks like a 3x3, which would be really great for a cute little Halloween stitch or something. I don't know yet. Yeah, and it is glass, so that's pretty interesting. And then I got this great box with the red trucks and the see-through window, which I can just put some decorative tissue paper in there and wrap it up. So that's fun to find. I can't remember what these were, but I got the unopened container. Well, this is not good. I don't remember what this was for, but I imagine you put something in the center and then wrap it up and then tie these around the edges. So maybe that's why I got them. I don't know. But they were 50 cents for a bag, so I thought, well, this might be handy to put in my wraps, boxes, for those odd shaped things that I want to wrap up. But it is reusable because it's like an organza material, so I think that'll be fine to have. I also picked up this cute little tray, which I think would be great for an assortment of little pillows. And this is actually Better Homes and Gardens. And it would also be great for condiments and all kinds of things if you're having something outside. And then there's this whole container full of things. Oh, I got this at a yard sale too. It holds an ice pack in the bottom, if you're so inclined. Let's see what's in here. Ah, yes. Okay, I went to a couple of different places, and I can't remember where this came from or what my thoughts were. Don't you hate that when you pick something up and you're like, oh, that's what I need it for, and then you bring it home and you're like, oh, I can't remember. But I'm going to do something fun with it. It might have come from the dump. I got this for like $1.50. This was at actually Hussey's General Store on their clearance pile. Vivid orange. 'Tis the season. I also went to a cross-stitch, well, I shouldn't say a cross-stitch, a craft store that's not really open. It's frozen in time. And I went there with my uncle because he saw a YouTube on it, and I'm like, oh, that's right around the corner from me. I haven't been in 5 or 6 years because it's never open, and you have to kind of call ahead and set up an appointment time for when they can go downstairs and open it. I mean, when I say it's set in time, there are cobwebs everywhere, so you have to kind of like, yeah, very strange. I got a cute little rubber stamp there. Everything was, I think, 40% off, too. So I might go back. Cute little house mouse. And then another cute little house mouse. So I have quite a lot of house mouse stamps. But I think I want to keep these out, not just put them away, because I think I need to make some cute little Christmas cards with them. Also in the same shop. I should say, the craft store is in China Village, and it's underneath Lakeview Lumber. There you go. So I got, 40% off of everything. 14 count green Ada. Another 14 count green Ada. Another 14 count green Ada. This is that dark Christmas green, which is so nice. So I need to put that with my fabrics. I don't remember where these came from. These were not at the craft store. At least I don't think so. But these will make great pillow stitches. And if I wanted to sew them differently, I could make nice little table toppers with them. And also in the shop, I got this little cutie. I really like this. Honestly, I don't know what the reality is of me keeping this. Once I stitch it, I might gift it. But it's just really cute. The pattern alone is really nice to have. And then I found, very dirty, The Sleigh Ride, which is a gold collection petite kit. And that's a lot of stitching. It looks to me like it's a full coverage except for part of the sky, because it does come with a off-white fabric. And the thread's not sorted. So we'll see. I might throw this up on my eBay store if I'm, you know, I bought it. Doesn't mean I want to keep it. Now, I don't know where these came from. I'm really excited about this one. I've always wanted this one. This is a Dimensions Gold Nugget, Santa and Holly. And I don't know where I found it. This might have been at the swap when I went to Panera to cross stitch. And I'm really excited to have this. That might be where it came from. And then I got an issue from January, February 94. Just cross stitch. And it had something in here that I really had to have. Ah, it was this. Now, this is called, from Grandma's Button Box, the Button Sampler. I'll try to read it to you, but you see how it's got two different ways of doing it. The bright red bow with a collection of buttons, and then a lighter blue. So you can do it any way you want to, modernize it. But I love that they have all those buttons on there. And I might even add a lot more buttons. So let me see if I can read what it says from the actual graph. A button here from Grandma's gown, worn on her wedding day. Another from mine, a pearl one, precious as words can say. That one is from my husband's shirt, a blue one I recall, and those are from the baby's things. That's why they are so small. There's a button here from children's clothes, discarded through the years, buttons recalling happy times and some recalling tears. Count the different buttons sewn here around my rhyme. I see they form a history of family of mine, of a family of mine, of a family mine. I got the N wrong. It's just a cute little saying. And I do have some special buttons. So that's a wanna do. And then I got this fantastic book. I don't know. I haven't even looked to see if I have it. Hopefully not. Let me see. It's Floral Cross Stitch. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, if I open it, each page has the graph and the picture. So that's going to be hard to show. But let me try. Here's the forsythia. Here's a violet called Dog's Tooth Violet. I'm really excited about this book. There's everything in here. A mountain snowbell. Just beautiful. So you get the idea. It's chock-a-block full. I'm really excited about this one. This was 1991. It does have DMC JP Coates and also Mez embroidery floss, which I've never heard of Mez. But there's all kinds of conversions that you can do. Just sweet stitches. So question is, have I reviewed this book before? I have reviewed so far 86 books, counting the ones I'm going to show at the end of this video. Now this is called Floral Cross Stitch. I haven't reviewed it. It means it's a new edition. So I'm really happy about that. I also have like 6 more books that I picked up at the chicken barn that I'll have to show you guys. Let me grab some more stuff. I want to have a special shout out moment to Deb G. She saw something on a website. I suspect she watches a YouTuber that shows where she goes to buy thrifted stuff and yard sale stuff. And then she has like a website where she posts things. And the name of the place is Jamie or Jammy, Jami, Ray Vintage. Deb saw this and thought of us and bought it and had it shipped to us. Is that the coolest? Now, this is a handmade embroidery piece. Judy, take notes. My friend Judy has an embroidery machine. She could probably make these. But this is a phenomenal finish. So it's a hand-embroidered lighthouse with the compass rose. And it has a clock right there, which is just perfect for what we're doing up at camp when we're putting 2 new rooms in the basement. I painted one. I've got to go paint the other one. So now I can't wait to decorate because this is definitely going to be down there on one of those walls and have the view of the water. It's just going to be gorgeous. So can't thank you enough, Deb, for sending us this. We opened it up together, my husband and I, on the kitchen island, and he actually sucked wind. He went, oh! So this is just very, very thoughtful. And we're going to put your name on the back and the year that we got it. And maybe the name of the place too, because now I need to go shopping on her website. So very excited about this. And we haven't tested out the clock yet. I mean, I assume it works, but if these things go bad, you guys can replace these. These are very easy to replace. It's just one of those battery clocks. And they sell kits to do these for either wood pieces or hand embroidered pieces like this, or machine embroidered. So you can get these little kits all over the place. You can find them in Michael's, but you can also get them online. Very easy to replace. And quite frankly, we don't care if it keeps correct time. We just want it to go around in circles and look pretty because it's just gorgeous. Thanks so much. I get to wrap this up carefully and transport it up to camp. Very excited about it. Let me pause and get some more stuff. Another find at our dump house recently was this old school Sterilite container. Good hinges. Still good clasp. I mean, it's just fantastic. I'm actually putting in all my tiny little gift boxes in here because I'm getting ready for Christmas and wrapping. And I cleaned it out. I just gave it a good scrub in our utility room, sink in the garage. So it's very clean. I don't understand why people get rid of stuff like this. It's handy for all kinds of things. Do they get rid of it because it got dirty? I mean, it had sand in it, so I suspect some little kid was playing with it outside. But, you know, it's got some scratches on it and some worn spots where the plastic has been fatigued. But you can't get these for less than $15 anymore. So I was really happy to get that because it'll be used for all kinds of stuff. Maybe ornament storage. Who knows? We'll see. I also have a Vervaco thing I want to talk to you about. This feels very disjointed today. I don't know why. Probably because I wasn't expecting to film in segments. I'm filming the winner at the end of this video, and that's actually going to be in a day or two, so a little weird. Do you guys remember this cute little kit? This is the Vervaco that I did. So this is really a cute finish. I'm so happy with these ornaments. I'm getting ready to put them away. I've labeled what they were, when they were done. my initials on the back, all the little stuff that you need to know to remember things. But I'm wondering if anybody out there would like the pattern. I'm not going to keep these little patterns. I think I'm one and done. So I was looking at it and I thought, well, that's really nice and tiny. And I can send you the extra threads. All the threads are here. Now, I don't pretend to know what the DMC numbers are, but could help you match things up if there isn't enough thread. Also, the kits are so small, or the patterns are so small, you can substitute nearly anything. So if you're interested, you can get this, the threads, and the chart. And I'm thinking this is very tiny. I could fit this in a large card. So this is open to anybody, overseas even. If you're interested, please mention something about Vervaco, Veraco, in the comments, and I'll draw a winner for this. They're awfully fun to stitch. They're very detailed, and they're timeless pieces. But I'd just like to pass on this pattern to somebody, particularly if you want to get some Christmas stitching in. You don't need these little plastic frames. These would look absolutely adorable in tiny little hoops, or even on a bell pull, a long piece of fabric. Cute little pillows. There's plenty of other things to do. Stitch them up, give them as gifts in tiny little frames that people can display on their bedside. So if you want, please enter your name in the comments with the mention of Vervaco. Be 18 years or older to legally give me your mailing address. Don't mention giveaway or free thing, just Vervaco. And I'll draw a name for this sometime, maybe next video. Yeah, get your entries in within a week, because I've got things going on. What else did I have to say about that? I think that's it. So it's open to anybody in the U.S. and outside the U.S., because I know some of you are across the pond. I don't mind. I'll mail it. And that's about all. The weather's getting cold, and I'll have to do some more filming, and then I'll do the book review at the end. I think there's 6 books at the end, and I'm pretty sure that is the main pile. Now I'm going to go into the books that I get that are purely Christmas themed, so it's best that I'm doing those after Halloween anyway. So we'll have a lot of those to go through. I think there's probably another 30. So happy stitching. Have a great rest of your week. Be safe if I don't tell you at the end of the next segment. So I think I didn't show this in the first segment, but I did finish one of my little Santa stars. I put this on a clear filament, which is just fishing line. I have several different strengths of it. This is one of my thinnest ones. But it's on the wood 6-inch star that I got from Amazon. And I'm just loving how these are coming out. I'm finishing up 2 more Santas. I do have another star ready. I only have, I think I thought I had 6 of these stars. I only have 5. So that means I only have to stitch 10 of these Santas on perforated paper. And this is from the Just Cross Stitch issue, November-December 1987. And I know there's some other ornaments in here that I want to stitch. So this is really exciting to be working on this. And now it's time to draw the I Love Lighthouses winner. Now, this was made possible by Wanda. Thank you so much, Wanda. She had sent these to me, and I was really excited, and I thought, this one looks a little familiar, and I started to look into it, and I did have a copy. So she made this possible for one of you to be able to get and stitch. I just love these. Now, I think in the last week's episode, I said there were 6 different charts. There's only 5. But they're just fantastic. And 21 of you entered to get this. So let's see what the wheel does. I gave everybody a number. Come on. Number 2. So who is number 2 on the list? Number 2 is Red Hat Stamper. Congratulations, Red Hat Stamper. Please email me at the Northwoods Stitcher at gmail.com and give me your mailing address so I can get this in the mail to you. Congratulations. I'm really excited for you. And next week we'll do the Vervaco giveaway if anybody's interested. So please get your entries in by Saturday. Thanks. Hi guys, now for some book reviews. I'm finally getting back to this. I have piles of books everywhere. It's going to take a while to go through them. Once I go through all of them, I have to find a new home. I just bought 6 more that aren't even in this pile. I'm not sure where I came across this. This is a fantastic book of motifs, and it is from, I think, 1980. It's called Stick Album. And this is a German production, and it's all black and white, and I only have a few photographs, and then the rest is all charts. It's just chock-a-block full. Yes, this was 1980, printed in Switzerland, and the motifs just keep going on and on in this book. Is it? Yes. Wonderful ideas. Look at those acorns. And these are just, I think, some ideas of what people have done. There's certainly a lot more charts and graphs in this book than what's being shown in the first few pages. And that's it. Now the rest, look how thick this is. It's just nonstop. So, does it say how many pages? I don't think it does. Oh, this tells me where I got it. Okay. So, I obviously got this overseas. That was in 86. You might be able to find this on a secondary market, but I don't know. It's a rare one, and it makes me happy. Here's a fun one. Now, if you're not familiar with House Mouse Designs, I want to say it's a couple based out of Vermont originally. I met them when they first started making like cards and magnets, and they were on the Cape Cod circuit of crafters and went to different places on the Cape to sell their things, and now they're, I think, a national business because they have a massive website. So you can find them under House Mouse Designs, I think probably .com or housemouse.com. But they make all kinds of things, and now they're doing cross stitch, which is absolutely delightful. So this is 4 different seasons featuring some of their pet mice. And this, of course, is in the book as well. This was printed in, let's see, I don't know. I'm not sure what year this came out in. But here are the spring designs that they offer. Just adorable. Lots of back stitching, and I think quite a bit of half stitches, but well worth the trauma. I mean, look at that. The detail is incredible. So this is the spring. They only have 3 different designs for spring. Then you get into the summer. Look at the little one sleeping in some peas, raspberries. The fall. My friend Marie did this one. Just adorable. And then winter. Look at these two. They're caroling. And the charts, I want to say, are black and white charts. And I just would recommend that you put them on a copier and enlarge them for a working copy. And it wouldn't be so painful that way. That's House Mouse Designs. AnniesCatalog.com might have been where I got this, but I'm pretty sure you can get this on their website as well. Now, does it say? It doesn't say what year this came out, which is really odd. There might be another book out. I'm not sure. But this is definitely a fun thing to have in the collection. Now, this book was one of my father's books that I kept because I think this is just an amazing book. This is Creative Crafts for Creative Hands, Cross-Stitch Embroidery. And when it says how to make gifts and objects for the home, it does give you step-by-step instructions on how to do some finishes, whether it be the bedspreads, the little sachets, or the curtains that they have in here. Now, I did skip a couple of pictures because it was just too hard to get all the graphs in place. So this is by Eagle Moss Publications, and its latest printing was 1993. You should be able to find this still. Cartwell Books, Inc. Timeless designs in here. Look at those strawberries. That's so pretty. Oh, excuse me, raspberries. It says right there, Sarah. That's a pretty spring pillow. There are a lot of pillows in here that I'd love to do. It's a gorgeous tablecloth. I think that's sweet. And Poppy. Now, I don't think this lists DMC floss. Well, it does actually, so right here. I've looked at a couple of the charts and they gave me numbers that I didn't recognize. So maybe some are done in yarns, embroidery yarn, and others are done in DMC. But this is a really pretty one. These are some of the sachets that my dad had started, and I was going to continue doing them. I don't know what that's. Oh, that's the center line he put in. Interesting. Look at that mushroom pillow. That's really cool with the pine cones. Oh, no, those are blackberries. And it's a kitty cat sleeping on a, I guess that's a footrest. And topiaries. I love this curtain. Little skeps. Look at that. Amazing. There's a winter cushion. That's beautiful. And that's it for that one. It's Creative Crafts for Creative Hands, Cross-Stitch Embroidery. And this is Chartwell Books. All right, let me get some more ready. So here's another fun one. This is by Cooler Design Studio. This is 365 tiny cross-stitch designs. It is a paperback. It's quite heavy. It's quite thick. Now, 365, I think, refers to the days of the year because this is all broken down into months, which is so cool. And within each month, they have, you know, all kinds of different motifs, whether it be for kids or adults or a zodiac sign or anything you might be interested in. The charts are in color. This was put out, I think, in 95. Wrong, 2000. But look at the ideas that you can get. I mean, if you want to go by the month and just do the flowers, so it'll say the month up here, January, what it is, February, what it is. I think that's a lovely bell pull. And it gives you ideas of what to do with the motifs within the book. And gather all the teapots from the seasons. All the wreaths. Mini samplers. How cute would those be as mini pillows? So these are all the motifs they have for January. I love motif reference books. Isn't that lovely? What a cute little card that would make. February. March. That's supposed to be a cat teapot. April. May. Oops. Where's June? June. July. August. September. Lighthouse. October. November. These are nice. And December. I like that these are dated too, because you could do one motif a day and either end up with 365 ornaments, or you know, if you wanted to work on, say, the sampler collection they showed at the beginning, you can work on one a day and be done by the end of the year. Really cute book. So that was 365 tiny cross-stitch designs, a Cooler Design Studio. I know I've reviewed this one before. This one I got on Amazon not so long ago. It's called Floral Folk Art in Cross Stitch. And this is a Doreen Jones book. I absolutely fell madly in love with this. I've picked out quite a few that I'd like to stitch. I love how bright and colorful this is. This was put out in 2021. So I don't know if it shows you everything in the beginning. And then the second half of the book is the charts. The charts are in color. What great minis to do. Or biggies, depending on, you know, what size you stitch them on. Look at that. Oh, I'd love to do a tablecloth. And raster charts. That's why I have it stopped here. Hi, Doreen. So that's floral folk art in cross stitch. 100 plus floral folk art motifs by Doreen Jones. Durene Jones. And the next book we have is a Sam Hawkins 365 Designs cross stitch all through the year by Sam Hawkins. This is another wonderful book of motifs, and a lot of these are pretty detailed, so they're really wonderful to keep in your stash. I mean, look at this one. All right, let's see how I did these. Is this a 95? Yeah, this is a 95 American School of Needlework. It is a paperback. So these are the spring motifs. I mean, how beautiful would that be in a 4x6 frame? Or whatever it would fit in. I don't know what the stitch count is. On a bedside. I have I think it's a water wheel that I did. More spring. And I think each season has a alphabet with it. And it'll tell you what page, I think. Yeah, that refers to the page number. And charts are in black and white. Those are the charts for spring. Now we go into summer. It took me a while to see what that was. Didn't work. It's a hummingbird. I just don't see it very well. And then the next bunch are the charts. Go into autumn. And then the autumn charts into winter. That's pretty. Lighthouse. Ooh, I think I did that or something similar. I wasn't happy with how it came out, so I might redo this. That one's pretty too. And then winter designs. All right, got 2 more to prep up. This next one is next to impossible to share with you because it'll give you an idea, an overview of the chapter, and then each page has the card, has the pattern, has a card, has the pattern. But there's tons more than what I can show you because I would be spending an afternoon trying to cover everything up. So this is 120, this is a hardcover, 120 celebration cross stitch cards by Jillian Sauter. And let's just take a peek at some of these. The graphs are colored. I love this one. It says Acme Disguise Kit. So let's see what we can show. What I love about this book, it's got simple to complicated. This was printed in 2005. It's got different chapters, so ideas for different themed cards. But within that title, there's a breakdown of all kinds of sub categories, which is really great. And you don't have to make cards. You can make tags and sachets and little framed pieces even out of some of these. Or bookmarks. Anything. Sky's the limit. And in the back, it gives you different techniques on how to make the card or fit it on the card or place it underneath the cutout of the card. So it's just a great card book. Isn't that cute, the Valentine? Oh my goodness. So this is a year of celebrations. And these are all the breakdowns of what's behind this group that I can't show you, this little bunch. But look how thick it is. This well done. And I like too that it's, not just for women. There are kids in here, kid cards in here, men cards in here. I've used this book more than once. So that's not 120, but I can't show them all. So this has, not counting the index, does it say how many pages? Well, it's over 100 pages. I can see up in the upper corner here. Just chock-a-block full. Great fun. 120 celebration cross-stitch cards by Jillian Sauter. Put out by DNC. Keep an eye out for it. I'm pretty sure you can still get this on a secondhand market. And the last one today is not a cross-stitch book, but I have this. I love it. It gets me in the mood. I like to look through it. I get recipes. I get all kinds of ideas. I get motivation. So this is just a beautiful book. I don't recall where I picked this up. This is volume 1. So I'm sure that she's made a couple of these. This is 1997. Could that be a toilet paper roll? I don't follow such a schedule. Life happens. I'm not going to stress. But there's recipes in here. And not that I would necessarily do a recipe, but you know, if you're like me, you get stuck in a rut and you look at something like, oh yeah, I used to make such and such. And it jars my memory. It gives me some creative licensing when I look at how other people do things. Hadn't thought of that. How to bunch up your pine cones, which I tend to collect oodles of. That's a really pretty garland. Is it a toilet paper roll? Come on. No, it's quilling paper. I should know better, right? Martha would never use her toilet paper rolls to make such a thing. Only I would. I love that embossed card, though. Or ornament. Yeah, that looks like a Stuart toy. Not doing that. Ooh, are those pipe cleaners? Sure does look like it. But every time I look at something like this, I think a different way. I see something different. I remember something I have. Oh my goodness, aren't those elegant? Are you supposed to eat them? Martha and I could be great friends. She could be snarky and I could be snarky right back. I love poking the bear. Yes, please. So now here's a recipe for ginger cookies. I'm always in the mood for ginger cookies. So I think the rest is just recipes. Nope, I was wrong. That's a cute way of doing like the 12 days of Christmas. So you get the idea. It's just loaded with fun things. And there are some patterns for making the stocking. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. I haven't done baked brie in a while. Probably for a good reason. Oh, see, here we go. Templates. That's the word I was trying to say patterns. It was templates. So that is Christmas with Martha Stewart Living, Volume 1. Absolutely fun book. Oxmoor House. I wonder what Volume 2 looks like. I've never hunted these down. If I find something and I find it interesting, I bring it home. I don't seek it out, but this is a great motivational. I think that's it, you guys. That's only the ones that I brought down for today. We will do some more next time. Thanks for your patience. I know it's been a while since I've done that. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy stitching. Be safe.